What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are going to talk about Kathleen Kennedy. But first, elephant in the room. Yes, got the old school setup. I just wanted to make it interesting and go back to the old school Geeks and Gamers setup that most of you found me on. So, shows a little bit more of my setup here. Hope you guys enjoy that. Unlike Lucasfilm, I'm bringing the nostalgia back to the Geeks and Gamers community, even though it was only like a month ago. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy the new setup. And then, of course, I'll move back occasionally, just trying to change it up a little bit. So let's jump right into this. So this article is from November 11th of 2016. And this was right before the release of Rogue One. And there was a lot of criticism about another female lead. And so Kathleen Kennedy was doing an interview, and for everyone that always says, we're just making this up about Kathleen Kennedy and her agenda, she's just doing her job, she's just doing the best she can and picking the best people. That is not what she is doing. And you have to be completely out of touch if you really believe that. Now, if you want to support what she's doing, you have every right, but don't deny what she's doing. That's the problem. If you like what she's doing and support what she's doing, while I don't agree with you and I think you're crazy, I at least support your right to be crazy and support crazy ideology like she's shoving into Star Wars. But don't tell me this is not what she's doing. That's where we have the problem, when you want to be in denial about what she's doing. So, this interview was held with the New York Times. And it said, so in the criticism from a select group of fans, notice how they already minimize it, from a select group of fans, because you can't give it any validity towards criticisms. Oh no, it's always a small minority, it's always an alt-right, it's always bots, it's always Russian bots, it's always racist white men. That's how they always marginalize any criticisms. And to me, I think, hey, isn't that disrespectful? Why don't you respect the fact that there are, women out there, there are non-white people out there that have an opinion? Why do you continue to minimize the opinion of everyone that isn't white? You always try to just give the white males all of the attention when it's an opinion. What about all the women that have the opinions? What about all the black people? What about all the Mexicans? What about all of the different races and genders that have opinions on Star Wars that isn't exactly what you want it to be? No, you always have to minimize it to a small specific group to try and just try to discredit them. But okay, so when the criticism from a select group of fans at having a second female lead in a row, as Felicity Jones stars as Jyn Erso in Rogue One: A Star Wars Story next month, after Daisy Ridley starred as Rey in Star Wars: The Force Awakens started to hit, Kennedy paid it no mind. That was a weird sentence, by the way. That didn't flow properly, but whatever. Her quote, "I have a responsibility to the company that I work with. I don't feel that I have a responsibility to cater in some way," quote, "to those particular fans," Kennedy told the New York Times in an interview focused around Jones. "I would never just seize on anything. Well, this is a franchise that's appealed primarily to men for many, many years, and therefore I owe men something." I mean, why would anybody say that why would you be disrespectful towards any group, any gender, any race? Why would you say that? It's like me saying, hey, Geeks and Gamers is not for women. I'm not here to cater to women. I'm here to cater to whoever wants to listen to what I say. And even if you don't agree with what I say, if you're willing to have a conversation with me, then you're welcome here in our community. And that's what's so frustrating about what's going on at Lucasfilm right now, is that it's just so white male right now. And again, I don't really care about the white male aspect. My problem is, how can you get away with this type of stuff? How can you get away with just being against men as a whole? How is this happening? Where are the social justice warriors at? Why aren't they complaining about this? This is absolutely insane, and nobody is talking about it. So I'm going to continue to talk about it. Everybody says, why do you only talk about Star Wars? Well, number one, I don't only talk about Star Wars, but that is clearly the majority of what I talk about. But that's because very few people are willing to call this nonsense out. Why didn't this story blow up back in 2016 when the president of Star Wars, of Lucasfilm, straight up said, I know that this entire franchise has been centered around men, but I'm not going to cater to men. Unbelievable. unbelievable. That's like, how can you get away with this? Well, hopefully she won't. And hopefully what a lot of us are saying is actually going to end up being true, and that Star Wars is going to continue on the decline. Now, in isolation, do I want Star Wars to be on the decline? Absolutely not. I love Star Wars, at least what Star Wars used to be, but I don't love it when it's driven by identity politics, and that's my problem right now. And everybody that complained, look, there's still Rogue One toys on the shelf, and it's primarily Jyn Erso, because nobody cares about that character because she's a bad character. I actually thought Rogue One was okay, but the characters were the problem. Specifically, the lead character. That was a big problem. Krennic was awesome because Ben Mendelsohn is awesome. But am I upset? Did I not like Jyn Erso because she's a female? No, I didn't like her because she was a bad character. It's that simple. She was really bad. And it's just unbelievable that the president of Lucasfilm continues to say, hey, the fan base that made this what it has been for 40 years, I don't care about you. I'm not here to cater to you. And then when we respond and call her out on the nonsense she's spreading, then people are trying to go after us to say, you're wrong. What about the person that took over the franchise that quote unquote was all particularly for men, and then says, I don't want men? Or what about the executive that works for that woman who says we need less men in the visual effects industry? Or what about the director of The Last Jedi who says we need less white dudes in Star Wars? Where's the outrage for that? You know, what about when Freddie Prinze Jr. gets on Twitter and he says that it's just a bunch of overweight white males that are criticizing Star Wars? Really? So you give no respect, you give no acknowledgement to the females and anybody non-white. You just want to sit there and claim that it's just white dudes, overweight white dudes that have a problem with Star Wars. To me, that just shows that you want to be disrespectful to other people that aren't white because you don't want to acknowledge their opinions. You just want to act like white people are the only people that have opinions. That's just disrespectful to me. And you're in a complete, you have completely shut your mind off to the real world if you think it's only white dudes. Seriously, unbelievable. But that's what I wanted to cover for today. One more time, I'm going to plug this until we hit 1,000. So either you can get sick of it or you can turn this video off right now. Join our Sports Wars YouTube channel. We are over 500 subs. I want to hit 1,000. I'm passionate about sports. I don't talk about sports on this channel because I know most of you don't want to hear it. But out of 33,000 subscribers, I would think we can pull another 500 of you to get us over that 1,000 subscriber mark. That way it'll open up some opportunities and we can go from there. Yes, I see Ahsoka just went off the screen, but I'm too far away to go get it. But join Sports Wars. I have a great team over there. You're going to see more of me. You're going to see more of Pat. You're going to see more of our podcast over there. We're going to open the floodgates once we can get to that 1,000 subscribers. So please shoot us a subscription over there. There's going to be plenty more coming to this channel. I do want to give a very, very deep condolence to my friend, my buddy, Ivan Ortega. He had a situation where he lost a family member. He made a video about that over on his channel. He is not going to be producing content for the next week. He texted me before he brought that video up, and he just wanted to let me know he couldn't. Because he was supposed to give a video for Geeks and Gamers, and he was letting me know he wasn't going to be able to do it. And I was like, dude, you just take care of your family first and foremost. So Ivan, from the bottom of my heart, from the Geeks and Gamers community, from all of the people watching our videos and supporting everything, we are all with you, buddy. Just watch his live. He did a live stream on it, and it was one of the most passionate, heartfelt things I've seen. And Ivan is a really good person, and I can't wait for him to get back. I can't wait for him to produce more content on his own channel and for the Geeks and Gamers channel. So please just do me a favor. Subscribe to his channel, drop a comment on his most recent upload, and just let him know that he has your support. He has all of our support. And other than that, Ivan, buddy, may the force be with you. We'll talk to you later.